Hi guys, welcome to Adam McKola TV. I'm Adam, this is MUFC Transfer Talk number 15. Hope you guys are doing well. And today we're talking Adnan Januzaj. Yes, Adnan Januzaj. Remember, the boy who could do anything. At least that's how the song went. But it seems like Adnan Januzaj is set to leave Manchester United. And his destination, Real Sociedad in Spain. There's been links with him to Celtic, obviously in the Scottish Premier League. There's been links with him to Real Sociedad in recent days. And now there's multiple reports that are surfacing this evening based on a report in France which says Adnan Januzaj is set to join Real Sociedad for 11 million euros, which would work out to be 9.7 million pounds. Decent money considering he has 1 year left on his contract, I believe. But Adnan Januzaj, what went wrong for this kid? We'll be discussing that today, as it seems like Adnan Januzaj is set to move to Real Sociedad. Aiden B says we should cash in on him. Hi WWE fan. Let Adnan go, says Ahmed. Burn Moyes player, says Aiden. Good transfer, to be honest, says Fergus McKenna. I've been to Sociedad. Nice place, says Witness 1987. We hyped him up way too fast, says Fernando. Adnan should stay, says Tesso, except Fellaini. Says Aiden, he adds that proviso to his situation. We don't need Januzaj, says Rajat Deep. Hit that like button, says Manny Plays, and I have to agree with him as well. We've got over 150 people in the house at the moment. Thank you all for joining us. Make sure you smash that like button. And if you've joined us from Full-Time Devils Snapchat, then make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. I did a cheeky little plug on the Full-Time Devils Snapchat today when I was plugging tomorrow's transfers today, because I am doing tomorrow's transfers tonight for Full-Time Devils at 11 PM UK time. So make sure you join us then. But for now, we're on Adam McKola TV. This is MUFC Transfer Talk, and we're talking Adnan Januzaj at the moment. We will move on to other things as well, including one of the things that are in the title, that Cristiano Ronaldo decision. But I suppose you don't need to guess what that is, considering it's the second story of today. And of course, we'll be talking Ivan Perisic, ALVARO MORATA, and answering your questions throughout today's live stream as well. Close to 200 people in the live stream at the moment. Jamie says he smashed the dislike button. Thank you, Jamie. I love you even more. I don't really. You're a little bit of a wanker, but you know what? I like your honesty. I admire that stuff. So, as I said, at the moment, we're talking Adnan Januzaj leaving Man United. What are your thoughts on that? Now, Glenn Maloka puts the next gigs, lol, with a smiley face, laughing emoji or whatever it is. Marstar says, sorry, your comments are moving very, very quickly. To be honest, our transfer talk has gone a bit dry of late, says Mason. I agree, but I think it's because our targets haven't changed. Our targets are exactly the same. We're going for Morata, we're going for Perisic, and I think once we get those guys done, then we can move on to other bits of business. There may even be things going on behind the scenes that the media don't know about as well, because I mean, a few signings have come out of the blue for the media in the past, so you know, these things can happen. Akshay asks, will I ever be clean shaved? So obviously going from the the football debate to my beard. I have been clean shaven a very long time ago. I don't want to go back to that. I feel very weird without this beard, as I'm sure everyone with a beard will agree to. Guled says, I'm glad Adnan left. Lennox says he don't really care about Adnan Januzaj, which shows the way his career has gone at Manchester United. He's had 2 loan spells, one to Borussia Dortmund, which was a crazy move for me. I don't know how he expected, if he wasn't starting at Manchester United, to go to Dortmund and start, but he was experiencing a different league, a different culture. And then he obviously went to Sunderland, which didn't go to plan for him. Under David Moyes at Manchester United, he was absolutely fantastic, and he was a bright spot in the miserable campaign that we did have. And maybe that's why we looked at him a bit better. But I mean, Adnan Januzaj had bags of talent. He's a fantastically talented player. But he just hasn't seemed to show the application, the drive, the determination. He's gone out on loan, hasn't done much. Now that can happen. That can happen. Players can go out on loan, not enjoy their loan spells, fall out with managers, whatever. That can happen. It's guaranteed that can happen. But also, he's got to take his opportunities as well. I mean, Sunderland got relegated. That's not Januzaj's fault. But I mean, even Andreas Pereira, he was playing for a Granada side that got relegated in La Liga, and he did fantastically well. So I mean, you can't blame Sunderland's relegation for his lack of form. You have to blame him for it because he got countless opportunities and he didn't take them, unfortunately. And hopefully, when he goes out to Real Sociedad, he does take his chance playing in a new league, playing in the La Liga where they like players that can play football, where he'll get a little bit more time on the ball to showcase his talents because he's a fantastic player. He can play the number 2, he can play out wide on the left, he can dribble with the ball, he can pass, he can shoot, he can create goals, he can take set pieces. Unfortunately for him, he just hasn't done it at first team level consistently, and hopefully he gets that chance at Real Sociedad to prove his worth. Manchester United, if you believe the reports coming out from France Football, which are saying this 11 million euro deal is done with Real Sociedad, if you believe those reports, then Manchester United will also have a preference option in the deal as well, which says that if Real Sociedad agree any deals in his first contract with any other club, then Manchester United get the option to meet that fee and obviously have a chat with the player. But it seems at the moment that Adnan Januzaj's camp aren't very happy with Manchester United anyway, so that probably wouldn't be an option for them. But that's how things are at the moment. Manchester United are selling Adnan Januzaj, it seems, 11 million euros, around 10 million pounds. I think it's around 9.7 million pounds with the way the pound is at the moment. And yeah, that's the case for Adnan Januzaj leaving Manchester United. Zayn, it isn't official yet, but hopefully something official comes out very soon. Guled says, I was right with the Ronaldo stuff, and we'll move on to Ronaldo very soon, but I just want to get some of your opinions, not opportunities, on Adnan Januzaj. Did he need a chance at Manchester United? Did he deserve a chance at Man United? Andreas Pereira needs to get a chance, says Mason. Akshay says, do I think we can beat Madrid in the Super Cup? We'll move on to your general questions a little bit later on today, but I do think we can as well. On any given day, United, Mourinho can pull off a job against teams. Of course, Real Madrid are better than us at this moment in time, but there's no reason why not. And obviously, Ronaldo isn't going to be playing for Real Madrid in that Super Cup, which is a big thing as well. Buyback clause, says Lennox. There doesn't seem to be a buyback clause. Buyback clauses are very, very different. Buyback clauses are a case where the team that sells always has that option to go in, meet a fee, and buy the player. Whereas with this preference option, it's only if they agree a fee with someone else. They don't have to accept a fee of a certain value from Man United. Venny, thank you for getting involved, mate. Glenn, he had Moyes as manager twice. No chance. It's very true, to be fair. You've got to feel sorry for him, having to stick with David Moyes for 2 seasons of his career. But at the same time, David Moyes gave him his debut, gave him his opportunity. He started out well for David Moyes, and he had that positive relationship there with him. It obviously just didn't go for plan for him at Sunderland. Memphis Depay returns as MUFC fan. I think we're a long, long way from that. Witness 1987 says, give Harrop the number 7 shirt. I think we're a long, long way from that as well. Nigel says, loan Timbo. I think if Jose Mourinho doesn't plan on playing Timothy Fosu-Mensah this season and giving him minutes, which he deserves, which his potential deserves, which his talent deserves, which I think he could deliver straight away. Obviously, probably not at a top level week in, week out, but I think he can deliver straight away. I like Timothy Fosu-Mensah. I think he's a fantastic talent, and Jose Mourinho needs to play him. If Jose Mourinho doesn't plan on playing him, then he needs to let him go and get minutes elsewhere, because Timothy Fosu-Mensah shouldn't be sitting on the bench at Manchester United week in, week out next season. Sion says Januzaj is not United standard. We sold Zaha, and Zaha is better than him. What do you guys think of that? Let's keep Rooney, says WWE fan. That's a completely different topic altogether. Mason says Januzaj clearly had the talent, but I don't think he would have got much of a chance with young players like Pereira, Gomez, and maybe Harrop ahead of him. I agree with you, Mason. But also you have to say, why are those players ahead of him? Because Adnan Januzaj got his foot in the door first. So you have to blame Adnan Januzaj for allowing those players to steal a march ahead of him, for allowing those players to get preferred over him. Because, I mean, he's still young, Adnan Januzaj. And that is obviously why United have put this preference option in the deal. He's still young. He can still fulfill into the talent he is. He's only 22 years old. But he didn't do enough last season, and he hasn't done enough in the last year or two since making his breakthrough at Manchester United in 2013. He just hasn't done enough consistently, and he needs to do that. He needs to do that. Nigel says he feels sorry for him. Who's better, Adnan or Lingard, says Guled. Look, good question. Adnan Januzaj may have more talent or footballing ability in terms of dribbling, in terms of his set pieces, etc. But Jesse Lingard has a very good footballing brain. He has very good technical ability. He can pass, he can move. Yes, he makes mistakes at times. Yes, he's very rash when he's in the final third and he takes his eye off the ball on easy opportunities sometimes. But you have to give it to Jesse Lingard. Not only is he a talented footballer, but he's worked hard as well to get his opportunities at Manchester United. I prefer Jesse Lingard. But a few years ago, I wouldn't have said that. And that is the truth, because Adnan Januzaj has so much talent and I thought he would develop into a better player. A lot of you agree with me. Amy's saying Lingard too. Witness 1987 said Januzaj doesn't have the pace to hurt players. His position is still unknown, which is fair. Is he a number 10? Is he a winger? Where does he play in that team? It's still kind of unknown. I know he played out wide for Sunderland a lot, but it's very true. He hasn't nailed down a position. He hasn't shown what he can give to teams consistently. There's been a few occasions where he's had a nice dribble in a match, or he's made a nice goal, or he's scored a nice goal even, but not consistently enough. And I mean, he had 25 games for Sunderland in their Premier League last season and he scored 0 goals. He had 28 games in all competitions and scored 1 goal. That's just not good enough. So we have to look at those things and see why Adnan Januzaj hasn't been given an opportunity at Manchester United. But of course, I will answer some more of your questions as we go on in regards to Adnan Januzaj. Now, in regards to Cristiano Ronaldo, the Ronaldo decision, we have now got over 300 people in this live stream at the moment too. So make sure you hit that like button, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe, make sure you keep it coming in on Adam McKola TV. Remember, we're trying to hit 40,000 subscribers before the new season starts. So help me do that by hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already. Guys, get your comments in. So, talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, I do apologise for that slight lag there. Not sure what's going on with Wirecast. Wirecast is at its usual antics again, but we're going to keep plugging away. We're going to get through them and we're going to keep pushing on. Guys, make sure you get that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you comment as well. Itoro, don't you be trolling me in those comments, mate. So anyway, we're moving on to Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo, who funnily enough hit a winner for Portugal today in the Confederations Cup. One sec. Let me just tell those guys to hit the live button to refresh the stream. So Cristiano Ronaldo is the story right now. Cristiano Ronaldo has obviously been linked with a return to Manchester United over the last couple of days. Last weekend, last Friday in fact, Cristiano Ronaldo declared he wanted to leave Real Madrid. He wanted to get out of Spain. He wasn't happy about the allegations of tax fraud that were pointed in his direction. Absolutely not. He was saying, I haven't done this. I'm not guilty. And we're seeing now that similar allegations are being pointed towards Jose Mourinho. But he's saying the same things. I ain't done shit wrong. Anyway, Ronaldo was accused of tax fraud. And he said he wanted to get out of Spain because of this. Now, over the last couple of days, been loads and loads of rumours saying that he's on his way to Manchester United. Now, they're obviously going to happen as soon as Cristiano Ronaldo says that. And then, today, like I've been saying all along, eventually we're going to hear that Cristiano Ronaldo is happy at Real Madrid. He's happy to stay at Real Madrid. He doesn't want to go anywhere. And that is the news we are hearing coming out of Spain today. That Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't want to leave. He's happy. So we knew this all along, guys. I told you that. There was a couple of you, not all of you, that were considering the possibility of Cristiano Ronaldo signing for Manchester United next season. This summer, and playing for United next season. And I was telling you, it's not happening. Cristiano Ronaldo will not be in a Manchester United shirt next season. It's not going to happen. And it seems like that's the case. Ronaldo seems to be happy with the way that the club, Florentino Perez, have all come out and said that they're backing their man against these tax fraud allegations. So then Ronaldo's happy. He's had his ego massaged. He's had his arm around his shoulder. He's had smoke blown up his arse. And he's staying at Real Madrid. Like I said all along. Bored of the Ronaldo saga since 2009, says no. No also had another good question as well. But let me answer Johnny's. If you could pick 3 Premier League players to bring into United this summer to strengthen the team, who would you pick? That's a very, very good question. So 3 players to strengthen Manchester United's side. I'd go with Toby Alderweireld or Vertonghen, one of those 2. I'd go with Harry Kane as a number 9 because I think he'd complement Rashford fantastically well. And I think he'd fill our number 9 spot for the foreseeable future. So that's 2 from Spurs. Who else? I'm not too sure, to be honest. But those 2 are 2 players that I would really, really like to see at Manchester United. If I had the choice of Premier League players, those 2 would definitely be there. We've got the Handsworth Massive. What the hell am I on today? This heat is getting to me. I'm here now. Handsworth Massive, says Ash. I came late, Adam. What's good, says Man United God 7. Man United God, weren't you like the first guy to comment saying I can't wait for the stream when I set the stream up earlier? Anyway, it's better late than never. Thank you for joining us, mate. You haven't missed much. We've been talking about how there's been reports this evening that Adnan Januzaj is set to join Real Sociedad for 11 million euros, which is around 9.7 million pounds. What does that move mean? Why don't you guys get your comments in on that one? We're also talking about how the inevitable news from Spain coming out that Cristiano Ronaldo is happy at the club. He's not going anywhere. We expected that, didn't we? It hasn't been reported as much as the news around him wanting to leave and stuff. So, you know, there may still be a little bit more in this transfer drama to drag on. But like I've said on countless occasions, Ronaldo will not end up at Manchester United next season. Alistair says, what's happening with Morata? At the moment, like I said, Fabrizio Romano from Damasio was reporting yesterday that we're still in the same position. We've agreed personal terms. We need to agree a fee with Real Madrid. Now, I'm guessing this whole Cristiano Ronaldo drama has dragged that one on a little bit more. But hopefully, with that being put to bed, with United not getting involved, United not really forcing anything, saying that, look, if Ronaldo wants to leave, he can force that move himself. With that happening, it looks like we could get back to the Morata transfer dealings very, very soon. Hopefully that move is sealed soon. We obviously know he got married the other week. Hopefully he can complete his move to Manchester United very, very soon. I would think Morata will be the next one in the door. That's what I think. I'm not sure about you guys. Do you think it will be Perisic? Talking about Perisic, by the way, I was reading something on Sport Witness which they got from Calcio Mercato. Now, if you don't know about sportwitness.co.uk, they're fantastic for diluting all the transfer rubbish that you do see out there, trying to point out what's reliable, what's not. And I think that they're absolutely fantastic. And they've got a Calcio Mercato report. That's a Italian outfit on Ivan Perisic, saying that Manchester United move for Ivan Perisic and the transfer being completed is inevitable. They're saying Jose has been strongly linked with the Inter Milan star since March, when United manager took a trip to Croatia during an international break. It's been dragging on for long, but we could be forgiven for thinking Calcio Mercato are labelling it inevitable in the same way as death and taxes. So they're really serious of this situation. They're saying they're tired of the situation and are wanting someone to put Inter out of their misery. So it looks like Ivan Perisic will eventually be a Manchester United player. But like I said to you guys last week, I don't want to be one of these guys that says I told you so. But reading all the news that has been coming out about Ivan Perisic and the ridiculous transfer fees that have been bandied about for him by Inter Milan representatives, United apparently made a 30 million euro bid, a 35 million euro bid for him. And we know Inter Milan need 30 million euros by the end of June to comply with financial fair play rules and regulations. So because we know they need that money, because it doesn't seem like they're selling anybody, because of... It happened again, guys! What the fuck's going on? I actually don't know what's going on. Hit that refresh button so you can catch up with the stream. I apologise for the delays. Wirecast is buzzing. I don't think Wirecast works in the heat. What's going on? What is going on with Wirecast? Someone send them a tweet or an email or something and say, fix up. Adam McKola TV is getting pissed off with your bullshit. Sort it out, Wirecast. Anyway, as I was saying, this Ivan Perisic deal looks inevitable. That's according to reports in Italy. Calcio Mercato. Now, I've been saying for a while on MUFC Transfer Talk, since we started talking about Ivan Perisic, that Perisic will eventually come to United. We're just holding out on this deal for him. Now, if Inter actually want 48 million, United shouldn't go anywhere near them. And that's why I think United are just holding it out, keeping this bid in there of 30, 35 million euros, which we know they need by the end of the summer, because by the end of June, because we know they need it. We know they're desperate, and we know Perisic wants to join us. So fair play to Manchester United for doing that. I am absolutely fine with that happening. What do you guys think about Perisic though? Do you want him in at Manchester United? Do you want him in? Governor Bandicoot, thank you for watching, mate, and I'll catch you later. People need to have more faith in Jose. Have patience, says Isaac. Do you expect Morata Perisic deals to be complete before pre-season? Says no. I do actually. I think those two deals will get done this month, or at least by July the 1st when the window officially opens. Daniel says he's not excited about Perisic. Is he any good? Mate, I absolutely do agree with you, because on the left side, I feel in Anthony Martial we've got someone that is better than Ivan Perisic. But Jose Mourinho knows Perisic. Jose Mourinho is bringing in a player that isn't very young, so is experienced. He's not going to come in and demand to be starting every single week, I don't think. And if that's the case, I'm happy with the move. If he's getting Perisic in to be the main man on the left wing, then I am absolutely gutted. It could be a case that Tony Martial is going to be used more as a number 9. But if Ivan Perisic overtakes him and he's starting every game and Martial isn't, I would be gutted. So I am a little bit like you, mate. I'm a little bit sceptical on this one. It's not getting me overexcited. But I think it could be a good signing if used correctly. I just hope he don't replace that boy, Anthony Martial. Trust Jose, 2 trophies and a shield in his first year, says Glenn. We need that experience, says Manny. Martial is a much better player, class, says Avi. What is this Anderson Talisca nonsense, says Sanjeev. Now, I did have a link up about this. We've heard about this Anderson Talisca stuff for a long, long time. And apparently he's come out and said it would be a dream to join Manchester United. It would be a dream to join Manchester United. It's happened again. It's happened again. What the fuck? What the fuck's going on, man? This is really, really pissing me off. Thank God we're coming to the end of the last half an hour. I do apologise for swearing. I know some of you get pissed off with me swearing. I do apologise. Utkarsh says Adam's being Ozil again and disappearing. I apologise, guys. I really do apologise. We're never going to break another record on Adam McKola TV if I keep doing this, are we? I apologise. Anyway, as we were saying, Anderson Talisca has been linked with a Manchester United move because he's been out there in Turkey talking about how he dreams of playing for Manchester United. He dreams of playing for us. Come on, mate. I dream of playing for Man United too. Does that mean I'm going to sign for them? Does it? Does it mean I'm going to sign for Man United? In fact, let's see if this works. Let's see if this works, guys. I'm going to say it on a media today that I dream of playing for Man United. I dream of playing for Jose Mourinho. And I dream of playing for Man United. I'm saying it here. I'm saying it on Adam McKola TV. I'm saying it now. Will this end up in the news saying that I want to play and I'm on my way to Manchester United? I'm not too sure. Flinza says, Adnan Januzaj. I like that. I like that. Let him dream, says no. Everyone dreams of playing for Man United, says Manny. Well, I do anyway. What's up, Adam? Greetings from Kenya, says Kevin. How you doing, mate? Talisco is average, says Vashak. I don't know an awful lot about him, to be totally honest with you. McKola, the new number 7, says Roy Keane 91. That is going to be the headlines tomorrow. Agusia, thank you very much. Love you too, mate. Which team will win the league, says Cambrel. I think United have to be in the running for it next season, because if we're not in the running for it next season, big problemo. And I think hopefully we get our transfer business done this summer. I have faith in Jose Mourinho doing that and concluding all of our business as well. I truly believe he will. You're looking at Morata, you're looking at Perisic. If we get these guys to Manchester United, happy days because they are quality players. We'll still need a few more signings, I think. Maybe after Lindelof, I expect 3 or 4 more signings. 2 of those being Morata and Perisic. And I think we'll be in a good position to challenge next season on all 4 fronts. We need to get more out of the players that we do have at the moment as well. And someone asked earlier about youngsters, Twanzebe, Fosu Mensah, Andreas Pereira, Marcus Rashford, etc., etc. And those guys need to get opportunities. They need to be made to be feel an integral part of this squad because they are very, very talented players. And if we can get the most out of these players, then it's happy days because they have the potential to go on to be top bracket players in Europe. But we need to push them on. We need to give them game time and we need to make sure they flourish at Manchester United because they are the future. Of course, we need to make signings as well. We need to improve, but we need to focus on, we've got a great nucleus of talent here at the moment. Twanzebe, Fosu Mensah. When you look at these kind of players, they don't come along very often and we need to help them out with it. Prashu, I promise today will be the last day we talk about Cristiano Ronaldo on MUFC Transfer Talk 15 unless he signs for Man United, and he's not going to sign for Man United, so this will be the last day of talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. I promise you guys. Anyway, guys, it has been an emotional 30 minutes. We've had 2 delays thanks to Wirecast, just like yesterday, and what I will say to Wirecast is, fuck you guys. Stop doing this to me. I apologise for swearing. Someone commented saying, stop swearing. I do apologise, but I can't help it when things like this happen. It's hot, I'm bothered. And then we got Wirecast acting up on us. We were trying to have a chat on Adam McKola TV, or Adam McKola TV, like Itoro says. It can't be on, mate. It can't be on. Anyway, guys, thank you all for having me. Thank you all for joining me on Adam McKola TV. Make sure you hit that like button, share and subscribe. I know I constantly spout out to you guys, subscribe. And it's for a good reason because I want to grow this channel. I want to continue growing this channel. And I want to hit 40k subs minimum by August when the Premier League campaign kicks off. So hopefully I can do that, and with your help I will. So that's why I keep banging on about subs. I never really have on Adam McKola TV until now. We're taking this shit seriously and we're going to grow this channel alongside Full Time Devils because that's not going anywhere. That's not going anywhere. So we'll keep growing Full Time Devils and I'll keep bringing you more content on Adam McKola TV. Not just football content, not just Manchester United content, not just MUFC Transfer Talk, a whole load more, and I will fix that damn lag as well. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. Thank you for joining us. You guys have been absolute legends, and for now, I'm Adam McKola, and like Januzaj, I'm out of here.